because I believe there might be some others struggling with the same thing I am. Instead of creating content for my own channel, I've been too busy watching other creators, which is fine, but you don't want to lose the whole day and realize, oh, the day's gone and I haven't put up anything or I haven't done anything. The following video is just a couple of tips on how I focus on working on getting better at doing my channel. This is going to be a video showing just content of things that we've done over the years. When I started coming to Thailand, there's some Canadian content and there's Thailand and Vietnam content. It's just there as, you can call it B-roll, because I'm going to be talking over the video as it just moves along in creating content. I think these tips are useful. They're helping me, that's for sure. All right, so let's get into it.
Do you fancy yourself a content creator or want to start a YouTube channel in 2025, but all you seem to do is watch others' channels and wonder where the day went? This video is all about going from procrastination to productivity. Time management tips for the YouTube obsessed. How I'm trying to take back control.
Let's rewind a bit. Not too long ago, I was stuck in a cycle, always planning big projects, yet somehow never really getting them off the ground. There were days when the more YouTube videos I watched, the more my motivation dwindled. I'd tell myself tomorrow, I'll start, but tomorrow kept slipping away. I realized that my passion for content creation was starting to feel more like a burden than a joy. Sound familiar? If so, let me know in the comments if you can relate.
I decided to take a step back and reevaluate. I began keeping a journal to track my habits and noticed a clear pattern. When I procrastinated, my creativity suffered. And when I pushed myself to work even just a little bit, it snowballed into a productive day. This wasn't just about making videos, it was about taking control of my time and energy.
For me, it was the fear of not being perfect. I was so worried that my videos wouldn't meet my own standards that I'd delay starting them altogether. There's also the allure of distractions, social media, endless notifications, and even the comfort of doing absolutely nothing. Very easy to do on these hot days in Thailand. I realized that these habits were not only eating away at my creative time, but they were also making me doubt my abilities. I began exploring different techniques, setting small, manageable goals, using timers, and even rewarding myself for sticking to my schedule. It wasn't an overnight fix, but every step forward helped me build momentum.
The procrastination trap. So why do we procrastinate? Are there things that you are doing right now that are preventing you from accomplishing your goals? Ask yourself these questions that only you can answer. Make a list. 1. What are you currently not doing, but should be? 2. What is blocking your progress? 3. What do you want to cut out in your life? 4. What do you want to add to your life?
The turnaround, shifting to productivity. Then came the breakthrough moment, understanding that the key wasn't to eliminate procrastination completely, but to channel it into productivity. I started by changing my mindset. Instead of viewing each video as a huge project that needed to be perfect from the get-go, I began to see them as experiments. Each video was an opportunity to learn and improve. I also implemented some practical time management tips. I'd block out specific periods for brainstorming, filming, and editing. And on days when the distraction monster reared its head, I'd step away for a short break and come back with a fresh perspective. For me, this is difficult because here in Thailand I have nothing but time, most days. So before I made up my mind to just do the work, I would find myself watching other channels. Slowly but surely, I transformed my approach to content creation. It wasn't just about forcing myself to work, it was about finding joy in the process and trusting that small consistent efforts would add up.
I asked you to make a list. I guess that it could have been a list of bad habits. You've probably heard this before. It's nothing new, but it is true. To rid oneself of a bad habit, it's best to replace it with a good one. A habit, that is.
Bad habits versus good habits. Wasting time on my phone on the bus versus bringing a book for the ride and putting my phone on airplane mode. Not eating breakfast versus boiling 5 hard-boiled eggs every Sunday night for the week. Putting off thinking of ideas for my YouTube channel versus scheduling 1 hour a week on whatever day works for you, and write down 10 ideas for your YouTube channel. Use AI. This tool is a great help. In fact, AI wrote a lot of this content, and because I hate the sound of my voice, AI is reading it for me. As if you didn't know.
Not cleaning up your mess versus cleaning up for 5 minutes. Side note. There's a good little book I read in one sitting called Make Your Bed. Making your bed as soon as you get out of it is one of the best things you can do. Because no matter what else you get done that day, at least you have accomplished one thing.
Tips and takeaways. Here are a few takeaways that might help you if you're battling the same struggle. Set realistic goals. Break your project into bite-sized tasks. Even a 10-minute commitment can build momentum. Example, transferring photos and videos to your PC. Once you tell your computer what to transfer and to where, let it do its thing while you walk away. You don't need to sit there watching the process. Create a schedule. Dedicate specific time slots for work and stick to them as much as possible. This consistency helps build habits. Tell yourself that during this time slot you will only do the work that you set this time aside to do. Example, for the next hour I'm going to create thumbnails, then do only that. Embrace imperfection. Understand that not every piece of content will be flawless. Each video is a step towards growth. Example, during those times when you find yourself watching others' content, make a list. What is it about that video that caught your eye, how it was unique, and what about it could you borrow to improve your content?
Take breaks. Sometimes, a short break can actually boost productivity. Step away, relax, and then come back with renewed focus. Go walk the dog, take the kids, go to the park, go skating, even if it's winter, so they don't think that all you do all weekend is sit in front of that damn computer. Get some fresh air flowing through your brain. Maybe go shoot some B-roll. Celebrate progress, whether it's a finished script, a completed edit, or just a productive hour. Celebrate your wins.
In the end, my journey from procrastination to productivity isn't over. It's a work in progress, just like every creative endeavor. I'm sharing this not as a finished blueprint, but as a reminder that every step, no matter how small, counts. If you're a fellow creator struggling to find that balance, let's connect. Drop me a comment below letting me and others know what helps you stay on track. For more brutally honest talks about the art of crawling to 1 million subscribers at a snail's pace totally on purpose. Just kidding. Stick around. And if these tips helped, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell like it owes you money. Cheers.